to the brothers. Y'all Shemala Thumb by Shemel Shad to the sisters. It's ISUPK Oakland Lashawan Qadash class. We're going to get straight into it. Make sure you subscribe to all our ISUPK Facebook, Instagram, Twitter pages, YouTube pages, channels as well. Make sure you check out Black Watch every Monday, 9 to 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Make sure you subscribe to Commander Junior Hannah's pages. Go to ISUPK.com. Check us out. Sign up with us. Be aware of what's happening in your nation. All right, so we're going to continue what we were doing last week, which was Ezekiel chapter 33. We got through verse 30 and 31. Now we're going to do 32 and 33, and then we'll do 1 Samuel chapter 20 and verse 30. All right? Make sure you pay your tithes. 10% of any increase you get from the Lord belongs to the priests and prophets of the Lord and the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. So, let's see. How am I title this up? New verses, same platform. I'll put the English transliteration in the first one, as well as the meaning. Then I'll put the Assyrian in the middle and the Paleo at the end, or the ancient. All right, so we're going to do 32. Hope nobody's colorblind. This is green. 32 through 33. All right. So like I'm all in the light. All right. So we'll read verse 32. So you get the premise. So like it for the floor. Ezekiel chapter 33 and verse 32 reads, "And lo, thou art unto them as a very lovely song of one that have a pleasant voice and can play well on an instrument. For they hear thy words, but they do them not." So when you read in the King James Version, that's what you're going to see. We're going to write it down in the ancient and the Assyrian as well. All right. So Wahanak. Put this better. Cloud, rain light, glass, whatever. Doesn't matter. You see it. How do I do this? I'd rather this not be in this page. Cool. Same. Cloud. Perfect. All right. So Hanak. Wahanak. All right. That means and you. Remember, a lot of Hebrew words have more than one meaning. Let's see it. Just lit for me, not for y'all. Lord willing, that's coming through for you. So why in Assyrian, aha, a na, and a ka, which at the end, it's not as short as a na would be. A na would be a little bit shorter when it's at the end. So since it's a ka, it's longer, but it's the same drop off at the end. In the ancient, wa, ha, na, and a ka. All right. If you are already familiar when you're dealing with the ancient, when the word is just, it stands alone, it looks like a frown. When it's connected to another letter, kind of looks like a smile. All right. So she says, put it here. Laham. Laham is to them. Laham Kashayar. Kashayar is to fit. Also means qualified. Kashayar, Shayar. Shayar is the root. It means song, poem. So everything I'm writing is, if you read it in the Assyrian, I'm writing it in the order that you would see it in the Assyrian, all right? So Salaki, if any of this kind of feels a little bit detached, I read the verse in English, and now I'm writing what you would see if you were to read it in the Assyrian. So this is what you'll be seeing when you see Wahanak. You're going to see Wahanak. All right. Same thing with Laham, Laham. All right. If I lost anybody. All right. Ka, Sha, Yar, Ka, Sha, Yar. And again, Shayar means poem or song. Agabium. Try to lose no video. Yeah, that's better. Agabium. has many meanings. Means to love, dote. Breathe after. More or less, lay it on thick. Agabium, excuse me. Some break right now. Agabium, to love, dope. Breathe after. Yapa. Means beautiful. All right. Yapa. What is that? That's good. All right. Yapa. Probably room for another one, but just erase this off for the sake. So, Wahanak, Laham, Kashayar, Agabium Yapa. If you were reading this in ancient or Assyrian, it's going to be this way. You'll see this word first, this next, this next, this next, this next. All right. Wahanak, Laham, Kashayar, Agabium Yapa. Thus far, that's what you would have read. If you don't have all of the Hebrew alphabet, you could always email ISUPK@hotmail.com and request all of the Hebrew class related documents. Or, hit up a camp leader like myself and we'll give you whatever you don't have. Means voice. So all of this is so far saying you're going to be like unto them, someone that has a beautiful voice and can play a song and is good with songs and poems and stuff like that. Wall. All right. Wamatab. Wamatab. This means best. And best. So it's more like Wamatab. So they're gonna look like one word, but once you understand what separates certain pictographs from other ones, you'll get it. And best, Wamatab, Tab. Tab. Nagun. Player, like someone that plays an instrument. Nagun. So that's how Na looks. Its top part is shorter than the bottom. Bottom sticks out further, but when it's at the end of a word, it's like the bottom just drops down. You know what I'm saying? Nagun. All right. Washamiwa. And heard and so my wa wa sha my wa. You Debariak. Your words. The bar yak. the bar. Yeah. So to hear your words, sound good to them, like someone that know how to play, an instrument real well. They hear what you're saying. They hear your words. Where's these, man? I didn't want to rewrite these lines over and over again. I erase this a block quicker. All right. So to hear your words, wa'ashayam, wa'ashayam, wa'ashayam. That means and to do. Let's add this other word, our thumb. That means them. All right. So I shayam, wa shayam, wa I shayam, wa I shayam. Wa our thumb. Wa thumb. Wa thumb. Ayanam. Do not. So they hear what you're saying, but what you're saying they're not gonna do. Ayanam. How you know? So Salaki, I should have put that here. Everything we just did was verse 32. Now we're going into 33. Yes. All right. So that verse again, verse 32, and lo, thou art unto them as a very lovely song of one that hath a pleasant voice and can play well on an instrument. For they hear thy words, but they do them not. All right. So now, verse 33. And when this cometh to pass, lo, it will come, then shall they know that a prophet hath been among them. So everything that these verses are telling you about what it's like being a prophet of the Lord, it's telling you it's going to happen. And it happens every week. Every day, a priest of the Lord, Israelite School, Universal Practical Knowledge is speaking about the scriptures. It's always, people that got something to say that's not, going to help. They just mocking and stuff. It's just a waste of energy, but they just prove the scripture correct. All right. So first word for verse 33 is waba ba'a. Waba ba'a. Means and coming. Wa ba ba ah. Wa ba ba ah. Hana. Here. Ha na. Ha na. Room for another word. Ba comes. Salakia. Ba ah. Salakia. Wa that's a ha at the end of it. Comes approach or to approach. Ba. Ba. All right. So erase this. Go back to the top with the end of 33. And then we'll do another one of my favorite verses, though it's not as fun in Hebrew, you know what I'm saying? I was like, yeah, it's gonna be a good one, but nah, it's regular. Regular smuggler. It's gonna give me all the trouble and I make it the smallest one. Don't look no better, man. Just gonna adjust these lines a little bit, that's all. All right. So we about in the middle of 33. Why Yadaiwa? Why Yadaiwa? And they know why Yadaiwa. Why Yadaiwa. Kaya. Because Nabia or Nabia, but prophet, visionary. Haya. Was Bath will come. Among them. Bath. Wa. Come. Among them. So when all come to pass, then they're gonna know a prophet was among them. So don't get slighted in doing this work. It's just the way it is, you know what I'm saying? Take it easy. All right. So last verse I want to get into. Let's erase it. First Samuel chapter 20, verse 30. So English plus meaning. All right. Probably gonna run into the same problems, but oh well. All right. So if you read First Samuel chapter 20, in verse 30, it reads, Then Saul's anger was kindled against Jonathan, and he said unto him, Thou son of the perverse, rebellious woman, do not I know that thou hast chosen the son of Jesse to thine own confusion and unto the confusion of thy mother's nakedness? So, Saul was getting pissed off at Jonathan because Jonathan was right there with David at the time before he was king. He basically called him a son of a bitch, man. Right there in the Bible. It's like, man, he basically called him a homosexual too. Because you went to the confusion of your mother. I mean, you came out a boy, but you acted like a bitch. You know what I'm saying? Real homosexual right now, So once again, I like it in English. Yeah, it's just as powerful in Hebrew, but It's just different. All right. So, why your car has many meanings. We'll go with the one that's more relevant to the story. It means and tarry, or delay. I just say delay. All right. Why your car? Why your car? Up. Means anger. What was it? Yeah. So Shawwal. Which is Saul. Saul's name means borrowed. So it's Sha, Ha, Wa, and Allah. Wa. Right for. All right. So Shawwal, Shawwal. By Yawanathan. By Yawanathan and Jonathan. By Yawanathan. By Yawanathan. Yamar. Yamar. That's Aunt said, and he said. More. Ancient is much easier than the Assyrian. At least it is for me. So they have a word that's lan, but it has no definitive meaning. It means large, but it's not fitting to understand in Hebrew. So ban, which means son. Ba and a na. Ba. All right, keep it pushing. Give me a second to write it down, so I'm erasing it keenly. All right. Nawaf. Means twist, distort, change. Nawaf. Hamarad Waf. Hamarad Waf. The rebellious. Ha ma rad wa ha ma rad wa halawa'a that is or what is not halawa'a ha la wa Yadaithia, which is to know something, comma, have sexual intercourse. So he capping on his son right now. You done changed some shit and went rebellious and known something. Yadaithia. Yadaithia. Salak. Yadaithia. Still got space. Good looking out. Those that's tuned in, appreciate your viewership. Kaya, which is because. All right. Got enough space for one more word. Bakar. Means select, choose, to prefer, or to join. So again, everything you're seeing is how it would be if you were reading it in the Assyrian. You see the Naiwa, or it's like it Naiwa. You see the Ha Maradwa. You see Halawa Yet Slakia. Yadai Yadaitha. The Daitha Salakia. Yadaitha Yadai Thaya Kaya Bakar. All right. All right. Near the end of this verse, Atha, you, Laban, to son, or it's like to the son. Laban, Yashaya, which is Jesse, Labashta, Labashta. This means to confusion. Labashta. La bash that. All right. Wala bash that. Which means to put to greatly put to shame. You shaming the kingdom with your behavior towards the son of Jesse, who's David at this point. Irawath. Oh, so once again, it just shows you how one thing can have more than one meaning. Bashtad, it means confusion, but Bashtad also means to greatly put to shame, or greatly put to shame. So why la bash thad. Should be able to get these last two words on here, Irawath and Ahmad. I'll just make a new one. It's a lot for Irawath. It'd be a waste to just write that, just to write one more word after that. All right. Last two words in this verse. So, Irawath means one of its meanings is wakefulness. That's not the meaning that you're going to get out of it from this sentence. It means forbidden sex intercourse, forbidden sex partner. Means nudity, genitalia, and a word called pudenda. What's it? Nudity, genitalia, and pudenda, right? Which means shameful exposure. And then Ahmad is your mother or a mother. All right. Arawa. Excuse me. Irawa. Wa. So he's telling his son, like, what you doing with Jesse is confusion unto your mother, man. It's like you in a homosexual relationship with this man. Like, he was checking the hell out of his son Jesse for not wanting the kingdom. Matter of fact, the verse 31, it says, "For as long as the son of Jesse liveth upon the ground, thou shalt not be established, nor thy kingdom. Wherefore now send and fetch him unto me, for he shall surely die." Like Saul, he had a wicked spirit on him, a horribly wicked spirit on him, and covered it up as, if you don't kill him, you're not gonna assume the throne, which don't make no damn sense. If you're the son, you heir to the throne anyway. He just didn't like that David behaved himself more mannerably or more maturely. As Saul was getting wicked, David was being more circumspect about himself and how he went about the duties of serving Saul. You know what I'm saying? Saul was hurling javelins at him and everything. And David never took the opportunity to, you know what I'm saying, kill Saul in return, you know what I'm saying? So these are just some words you can add to your vocabulary. Lord willing, it helps you out on your journey to learn and speak and read Hebrew. That, if I got them on deck. ISUPK security announcements with ISUPK under Commander Junior Anna. Started out at 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for new brother or sister. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They're here to shed themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There's another 6 months in which the brother or sister will court each other. After this 6-month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment, can be found in Numbers chapter 18, verse 21, and Malachi chapter 3, verse 8 through 10. Means tenth in Hebrew, ma'ashara, 10% of any increase the Lord gives you. Give the treasury department or teacher. Priest fund. Free will offering for priests, not mandatory. Whatever amount you would like. Upcoming holy convocations is the Feast of Dedication, which is December 9th through the 16th, 17th. Go to ISUPK.com to check that out. Also, the California Cookout is December 10th through the 13th, so it's in the midst of the Feast of Dedication. So if you have any questions about that, just check out ISUPK California on Facebook and Instagram and whatnot, and you'll get all the information you need for the upcoming cookout, which is going to be in Vegas. Any brother that wants to come into the school and become a trooper, start wearing all black boots, shirt, pants, headband, or war scarf. With that, to the men of Israel, Yahweh Shem Yahshua Barakatham. To the sisters, Shalom Yahweh Shemar Lathan, Ba'Shem Yahweh Shalom.